Welcome, viewers, to the ancient Egyptian sanctuary of mystic mummification, where the fragile boundary of life and death is decided by an obsidian blade's edge. Do you think mummification is merely wrapping a corpse in linen bands for thousands of years? Truly, it is a grand, terrifying surgery lasting 70 haunting days and nights. Let us begin this epic journey to decode humanity's greatest medical mystery. In the dynasty's shadows, the embalming workshop lies isolated on the Nile's western bank. Filled with the heavy scent of tar and pine resin, it separates life from the sacred lands. Upon the freezing stone table, a man's cold vessel is brought in to begin purification. Flickering torchlight reveals the pale and ashen skin that is slowly losing its vital essence. The ancient Egyptians believed that death was never the final end for any mortal being. Ancient records state that the human soul always exists within two highly complex entities. First is the Bay entity, symbolizing character, bearing a human-headed falcon form. Next is the Ka entity, a radiant spiritual glow holding eternal life energy. But to exist in the eternal realm, these two souls must possess a sacred dwelling place. The physical body is the one true anchor, keeping the soul from fading into nothingness. If the flesh decays, the soul will wander for all eternity and endure profound suffering. This immense spiritual pressure birthed humanity's supreme art of mummification. The embalming priest steps forward, his cold eyes bearing the great burden of saving a soul. Clothed in a pure white linen kilt, his hand tightly grasps an incredibly sharp obsidian blade. Standing afar, a scribe carefully opens a papyrus scroll to record every detail. The faint shadows of the Ba and Ka entities mournfully hover around the freezing vessel. They desperately yearn for protection, awaiting a scientific miracle from skilled hands. This is not mere religion, but a surgical procedure stretching far beyond its own era. The surgery's grim nature is an act of ultimate compassion to redeem a human soul. Thus, the brutal 70 days battling the natural laws of physical decay now begins. The first step is a brutal medical technique, proving a profound knowledge of the human skull. The ancients saw the brain as a useless organ, holding no real value for the underworld. The priest carefully inserts a long, specialized bronze hook deep into the dead vessel's nostril. He forcefully pierces the fragile ethmoid bone to reach the soft and delicate matter inside. Continuous twisting motions completely crush the brain tissue into a thick, viscous liquid state. Afterward, they tilt the body to allow the brain fluid to cleanly drain out through the nose. Have you ever wondered how they slice the abdomen without destroying the departed vessel? The obsidian blade makes a decisive and incredibly precise cut along the left flank. The priest, wearing the jackal mask of god Anubis, emerges from the workshop's deep shadows. He closely watches as aides extract the lungs, liver, stomach, and the intestines with great care. These four vital internal organs are thoroughly washed using palm wine infused with sweet spices. They are solemnly placed into 4 sacred clay canopic jars bearing the shapes of the gods. The Book of the Dead states that organs must be fiercely protected for use in the next life. But there is one absolute organ that must never be severed from the departed vessel's chest. That is the heart, the profound center of all emotions, ultimate wisdom and memories. The heart acts as the sole witness before the supreme court of the underworld king, Osiris. God Anubis will place it on the scales to weigh against the feather of the goddess of justice. The priests quickly use linen threads to tightly stitch the flank incision and preserve the true form. The flowing crimson stains and vital fluids dye the embalming priest's pure white linen kilt red. Now, the hollowed vessel is fully prepared to face an incredibly fierce chemical phase. Life has perished, but the fierce battle against physical decay has only just truly begun. The greatest secret of this entire process lies in a miraculous salt known as natron. Hundreds of pounds of natron crystals, mined from completely dried lake beds, are brought to the workshop. The vessel's abdomen is stuffed with salt and then fully buried beneath a mountain of white salt. The 40 days of waiting is a period challenging every known limit of physical decay. This compound acts as a giant drying machine, draining away every single drop of moisture. Destroying all germs, it turns the mortal body into an immortal mass of sacred matter. When the salt mountain is cleared, the vessel emerges with a terrifyingly withered form. The sunken chest collapses flat, the wrinkled skin turning a deep brown shade like ancient leather. If the body is dry and rigid as stone, how do they prevent it from crumbling when moved? Assistants quickly use cedar oil and pure beeswax to massage the entire physical vessel. Rich fats and essential oils will help the withered skin regain its natural elasticity. The foul stench of death is completely blown away by the sweet scent of frankincense and pine resin. The priest, covered in soot and potent chemicals, finally breathes a massive sigh of deep relief. The grand biological surgery is a success. This vessel has truly defeated time. The old scribe diligently records the process on papyrus to pass to future descendants. The vast trade network of ancient Egypt brought back the most incredibly precious materials. Pine resin from distant Lebanon and priceless frankincense from the legendary land of Punt. All material essence is poured into the effort to preserve the human form forever. The medical journey has ended. Now it is time for the strongest spirit magic to rise. Restoring identity begins with hundreds of meters of finely crafted, woven linen. Each finger and toe is wrapped individually before completely covering the cold torso. The linen is drenched in dark pine resin, pulled tight to create an absolutely perfect shell. This process does not just shape the vessel, but also seals it away from all external impacts. Amidst hundreds of wrapping layers, the priests carefully insert countless amulets of pure gold. The sparkling eye of Horus symbol brings eternal healing and protects the vessel forever. The scarab figure is placed right on the left chest to prevent the heart from betraying its lord. Each amulet holds a powerful Hika spell, subduing the dark demons in the underworld. Finally, the brilliant golden mask is carefully placed upon the fully complete mummy's head. This new, beautiful face never decays, acting as a guiding milestone for the returning soul. Now, the high priest of god Anubis steps forward to perform the holiest sacred ritual. Under divine light, the opening of the mouth ritual officially begins in the hall. He uses a special instrument to gently touch the golden mask's eyes, nose, and its closed mouth. This highly symbolic action aims to awaken all 5 senses within the afterlife world. The magic responds. The faint shadows of the Ba and Ka entities shine brilliantly and dance. They swiftly rush into the mummy, reuniting with the vessel to forge a grand revival. The fear of eternal vanishing has been defeated by science and fiercely strong devotion. The Egyptians wove their own immortality through profound wisdom far ahead of their time. The giant coffin slowly closes, sealing the young king as he falls into an endless sleep. The tomb sinks into deep darkness, carrying humanity's greatest medical masterpieces. The most vicious curse has been cast to punish any foolish trespasser who dares wake him. Will the 70 days of preparation withstand the endless greed of wicked grave robbers? The ancients worked tirelessly to protect the physical vessel and seek eternal life. But what happens if a trespasser breaks the endless slumber of the great king Tutankhamun? Please leave a comment, remember to like, share, and quickly subscribe to our channel today.